Today, guys, I want to talk to you about a very important topic that we get little to no education on from elementary all the way up to and through college. And even as an adult, a lot of people don't understand or know a lot about this subject. It can literally be the difference between paying $30,000 for a car or $50,000 for a car. Okay, and that is how to obtain and maintain a good credit rating. Good credit can save you thousands of dollars in finance charges on automobiles, mortgages, credit cards, auto insurance, and a whole host of things just in finance charges. The difference between having a 10% or a 20% versus a 3% or a 5% is humongous in your monthly payment. I've been in this industry for over 20 years. I've owned my own credit restoration company for a little over 17 years now. I've helped thousands restore their credit and fix their credit when they've had discrepancies on it. I've taught seminars. Most of my clients in seminars are bankers, FBI agents, mortgage lenders, and even auto underwriters. And most of them have no idea some of the topics that I talk about, because they just don't, you're just not taught that much about credit growing up. And I know it can be intimidating, but a good credit score and a good credit rating is attainable if you arm yourself with the right knowledge. First things first, you have to obtain credit. Okay, in order to obtain credit, let me back up and just talk about, there's three credit bureaus. There's Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. There's more, but those are the main big three, what we call the big three. Okay, they're all three separate companies, so the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing and doesn't know what the middle's doing. Okay, they use a scoring system, different scoring systems, so there's all kinds of different types of reports. You can have an auto report, a mortgage report, an insurance report, personal pools, and that's the difference between a hard pull and a soft pull. A hard pull will actually ding your credit. A soft pull or a personal pull, like going online to some of these free monitoring companies, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes, those are soft pulls, so those don't ding your credit. As far as getting credit, there's a couple of ways that you can get credit. It's very hard because you can't get credit until you have credit, and you can't have credit until you get credit. So it's kind of a catch-22 or a double-edged sword, and it's tough to do, but it is attainable. And most people, what they do is their parents or their grandparents or somebody close to them, a friend or somebody who trusts them, will add them to their credit card as an authorized user. This is known as piggybacking. It's 100% legal. It's been on MSNBC, all different kinds of stuff, but it's known as piggybacking. So you get the benefit. If they add you to their credit, then you get the benefit of their good credit scores. Even if they don't give you the credit card themselves, you don't have to have the credit card. They can just add you. It shows up on your credit report. Now you have good credit, and you can go out and get your own credit card and then build your own. Or there's other ways, like let's say you walk into a car dealership, you want to get a car, they tell you you're a zero, you're a credit ghost, what we call a ghost in the industry. Well, if you're a zero, the first thing they're going to do is say you need a cosigner. So now you got to ask mom or dad or granddad or somebody close to you again that has good credit to cosign for you. And this is very important because that needs to be the first bill that you pay every single month, because anything that you let go derogatory on that is going to show up on their credit, and they did you a huge favor by being your cosigner. So you have to pay that first. As far as maintaining good credit, you need to maintain it and you need to monitor it. Okay, there's the two most important things in all scoring models that add up to 65 to 70% of your credit score are paying your bills on time and what's called your debt to credit ratio on revolving credit. Okay, and when I say revolving credit, we're talking about credit cards that go up and down. Okay, what that means is your ratios are this. If you have $10,000 of a credit card, that's your limit, and you have $3,000 charged up, then you have 70% available credit. 70% available credit with 30% used up. And you don't want to go above that 30% being used. You want to keep it 30% or below used, okay? Regardless of how many cards you have, it's the totality of all the cards. Now, the credit bureaus will tell you that it's each individual card, so you need to put a little bit on this one, a little bit on this one. No, you don't. It's a totality of all of your revolving credit together. Okay, now, as far as monitoring, we talked a little bit about Credit Karma, free credit report, there's annual credit report. All of those are free. By law, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you're allowed to have at least one free credit report every year. And why is it important to monitor your credit? Here's the reason why. The fastest growing crime in America is identity theft. There's a ton of different companies out there that you can use to monitor, like the ones I just named. There's Identity IQ, Equifax.com, Experian.com. The problem is you can go online and there's a lot of disinformation on there. The credit bureaus do not want you to know what and how to make your credit better, because they don't make money off people with good credit. They make money off people with bad credit, because then they get the interest rates up, okay? And make no mistake, the credit bureaus do sell your information. They don't just do this stuff and house this stuff for free, okay? In conclusion, it is possible to obtain credit and to have a good credit score and to maintain that credit score as long as you educate yourself. And if you need help, if there is a discrepancy and you find it, seek that help from a professional, okay? The fact is this, and the saying that I like to say all the time is this: the difference between a smart guy and a dumb guy is a dumb guy will wing it, and a smart guy will pick up the phone and call someone who knows. Thank you for your time.